been a while since we've been back, and we've got a lot of pending applicants, pending candidates, and hopefully we can get rolling again. But tonight, you guys don't have to stop eating, by the way. I just want to introduce several applicants, which because so many times I've been as a Mason, you go vote, you come into the lodge, we vote. They've been here, they've been helping us with all our events before, but I just want to have them introduce themselves. That way we
Pare, pumunta ka rin para kasama ko doon.
Ever,
Ito, oh.
we're gonna vote for them. Or
Tabi ka doon sa isa. Ako na bahala dyan. Diba naman dyan?
We know who we're voting. Alright?
Good idea.
All of them, most of them, and that's how I was introduced to Freemasonry. That's why when I knew Marshall was a Freemason, I immediately told Marshall I want to be a Freemason and how can I do it.
Hi, I'm Joseph Libutan. I'm married to my wonderful wife at home, taking care of our 7-year-old daughter. I work in ICU as well with Arvin, and I used to work with Marshall as well before she transferred to Pat. I tried to join the Mason because I want to better myself and help people. I saw so our national heroes used to be a Freemason as well, so I have that motivation that if you join this brotherhood, I could be, like better myself and thanks.
And also, by the way, I never recruited them.
Everyone, so my name is Scott. I teach English at MJC, that's Junior College, so stay local. I was raised and born here in the Valley, so it's kind of like, my homeland, hometown, and everything. So I have a beautiful wife of 11 years, in June, I think 11 years, with 3 beautiful children. And for Freemasonry, I thought it was in white only, kind of tap the shoulder kind of thing, right? Like the skull and bones. And so I thought I'd never be in. Like I knew some customers who come in that were Freemasons, they had this ring. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. If I'm really nice to them, help them get, on the top shelf, they'll tap me or whatever. But then I went to an old lodge in Columbia and it had a "to be one, ask one" kind of slogan. I was like, well, hold on for a second. This could actually use something in my grasp. And once I found that out, I began to study, read, voraciously read everything I could about it. And every time I read more and more, I realized I liked it, right? I got more interested and I loved it the more I got into it. And so then I started coming to law. I did this open house in 2019 for 4 or 5 months. So that's how cool. And ever since then, I was like, oh, I gotta do something.
Hi, I'm Christian Modesto. I live here in Modesto. Married, 2 kids. In my life in there. I work as a record author. Memorial Mason Center. Join Mason. I like to be a Mason. Reason is first. I've been invited on some events here. Rather good. Try to research about Masonry. And I don't have any family members in Masonry. I'll be the first one. And hopefully my kids, my grandkids too. Because I like the purpose of being a Mason.
Hello, good evening. My name is Oscar Morikawa. I'm also an RN, but I work in doctors. Maybe some of you are already familiar to me, my patient, but anyway, I'm married, I have 2 kids. I am also involved in other group. I am the current Secretary General of Filipino American Association here in Stanislaus County. Learned Mason way back then in the Philippines when my uncle was the division commander in the army. So a lot of these are more like they are in the armed forces or they are in the law enforcement back then. then, but I was still a young teenager, so I wasn't paying attention that time. Until I worked over in Europe, in London, I worked in the UK, and I met a couple of friends in which their fathers were members as well, Mason, and some of them were like in the Scottish Lodge, like that first. So I joined in with a lot of public oriented, cause, like blood drive and also serving, medical missions at that time. And then I moved here in the U.S. And, I didn't expect that. I moved here in the Valley, started in Los Angeles, then I was introduced in one of your parties here, I bought tickets and then I started attending. I think I got a couple of, parties. And then I learned that this is the organization that was my uncle was trying to give us some idea during those days. But Freemasonry is more like during those days back in the Philippines, it's not as well known. It's kind of like really a good, group, but it's more of like members of the army. That's what I've known personally. But for here, I joined Freemason, and basically my purpose is I want to involve again back to the community, serving others, give it back to the community, in which I am currently doing. So that's my need. Thank you.
And this is it's good to see full faces of all the names that rise.
I'm getting another one.
Thank you very much. Oh, and Wishful Trump was supposed to have that list. Oh, you have the list? Or you want to?
Aatin lang ako para
Brethren, I have the birthday list for May. Okay, Jeff Levette, May 1st. Harold Ruben Smith, May 7th. Antonio Raylan, May 7th. Gary Milburn, 12th.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear brother. Happy birthday to you. Ha ha ha!